First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Roll out. Now.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 19-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is the running back, Powell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Switch. Go. Fight.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now Fournette. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hey, high 7.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Taylor. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Taylor on the screen. This is Cannon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
This is Fournette. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Fournette, a first down carry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Looking to throw.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D Ford. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so...
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 8, read. Topper. Shoot.
Here's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor to throw. Dancing to his left. Hill fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They come out here in the eye. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. And Tate's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
60 out,
Fournette running right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
70, Indy.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Fournette running out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On first down, Powell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down now, it's Powell, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On third down, Fournette, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. That's complete. It's Gordon. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. But now he's going to use his legs. And I think the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll run with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Shoot. Undercrush. Hey. Undercrush. Must 56. Must 50.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, now Taylor. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Ready? Mike 51. Blue Dan. Smooth. Mike 51. Mike 51. Yep. Check. Hit it.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dee Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to settle them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there. 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Taylor steps away to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor buying time to his left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Taylor. And Thomas has it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Taylor to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Taylor. He's going to take off. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to...
Fournette is in trouble, and he goes down to the end zone. 2 points, that's a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Taylor, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action with Taylor. He finds Riddick, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Taylor now throwing again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Taylor. And it is incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
X3, 218, chop.
2nd and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Taylor on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense is just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. About 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Maybe a free play now for Taylor. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
30 base. Mike 57.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
61. Match spot.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd down, Taylor buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it appears touchdown, Packers. Kelvin Harmon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wright's got it. Fights loose. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Taylor. He gets it to Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Play action. Now Taylor. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Looking deep for Gabriel. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with a run by Fournette. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1-0 here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing, the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's got Jack Doyle. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Finding Gabriel complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Green Bay, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.